actually cold.
Yeah.
Must have been right next to one of those AC things in the back.
No, you know what it is?
No, what?
Continentality.
Did you start? Are we?
Yes, we're starting.
Game 12.
Welcome to Game 12.
Why? You dropped Continentality on me and then you were filming? Right.
Yeah.
Well, we are
Learned a lot.
through a dozen games now, and it was a scorcher of a day today. It was 90 plus in Cincinnati, or Cincinnati, as it were, which is apparently what you call it. We heard probably my favorite quote about Cincinnati that I heard today. Thank you. Was people from other parts of Ohio think that Cincinnati should basically belong to Kentucky. Like, Cincinnati's not part of Ohio; it's more Kentucky than Ohio.
You could say Cleveland.
Well, he's actually from Columbus too, so
Okay.
That's why I'm saying all of Ohio.
Okay.
But so then we were sharing this with some of the Cincinnati fans we ran into today, and their rebuttal was pretty great.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm supposed to read the rebuttal. Their rebuttal was that, yeah, but those parts of Cleveland are more Buffalo than anything.
And he did it like right on the spot.
Yeah.
So it was pretty awesome. So apparently there's a little bit of in-state strife going on there.
A rivalry between them.
So I am so thoroughly thankful to be in air conditioning right now.
Me too.
Oh my god. We sweat through our clothes by the second inning. I mean, I was wearing a backpack, so I'd already sweat through the entire back of my shirt. But when we stood up after the second inning, we had forearm marks on our sweat marks on our pants because one of us was doing things on their phones. Their forearms were pressed against their thighs, and then I was the other one was keeping book.
Yes.
And again, same thing. And it was so gross. It was very sweat-filled day.
May I point out, in the sun all day, no sunburns. So you're welcome, Mom.
Was that
wearing sunscreen?
Was that your like melanoma push right there? Like
No,
wear sunscreen, kids?
It was.
SPF 45.
Yes. I mean, kind
Just
of.
screen up before you go out.
Yeah.
I didn't know we were being sponsored.
We're not. That's why we didn't give a sponsorship. Insert your sunscreen name right there.
There it is. No, so the game was a hot one. The stadium itself was it was good. It was good.
Yeah. It was. I don't know how to feel about it.
It felt very. It's new. We should say that it's newer. It's built within the last 5 years, 6 years, something like that.
Yeah.
It's built very recently, at least within a decade.
Yeah.
And it felt very target fieldy to me.
Yeah.
It had some of the design features of those newer type of stadiums. It had an open air feel, especially in the outfield where they were featuring the river that the stadium sits on.
Yes. And I guess the view of Kentucky on the other side of the river is featured.
It's true. We brought that up to several Cincinnati fans. We're like, yeah, the view out there is great. And they're like, it's Kentucky. Like, they don't care either. So that's why it's sort of an interesting feel.
Yes.
What I thought was really goofy, one of the major design pieces of the stadium is their big riverboat in center field. Can't go up on it.
Yeah, that was not great.
I thought
we got there almost as soon as the gates opened, and we're around taking pictures, and they wouldn't let us on the boat to take pictures. Like a picture, wouldn't let us.
So that was a little disappointing.
Yeah.
What else?
They had a really big kids area in the back.
Ah, fair.
Behind it was almost kind of past the concourse.
You almost felt like you weren't in the stadium anymore. You felt like you were almost on the river walk right there.
Yeah, it did. It kind of had a river walk type of feel to it. And it even had like 2 levels where you would start at the concourse level, and there was a slide, and then you could slide down, and there were also batting cages kind of like below it.
You definitely thought that the wiffle ball stadium we saw at Petco was going to be unique. And it turned out not, because there was another wiffle ball stadium here at the Great American Ballpark. So
multiple wiffle ball stadiums.
Indeed.
With just when Tim and I were walking by, it was just a slew of kids playing wiffle ball, but these poor teenagers who have to throw them batting practice, who were standing out in just 95-degree direct sunlight.
They hated their lives so much.
All right, here we go. Oh, great, you got to sing.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. Yeah. Oh, speaking of which, while we were there, also Gapper, one of their mascots, was playing with the kids. And can we talk about this for a second? Cincinnati, the Reds, whomever, decide on a mascot, please. I went on a little bit of a tangent about the Compass Rose versus the Pitchfork in Seattle. That was just two symbols, and they were both fairly cool symbols. For goodness sakes, you have 4 mascots. Pick one. You have Mr. Red, who, by the way, is a really creepy...
So, in fairness, Mr. Red is not a mascot anymore.
He's been retired.
We've learned he was retired, yes.
But he's still...
Which he should be, because he is a humanoid.
It was very weird. So now we have Mr. Redlegs.
Yes.
Who is the handlebar mustache guy who I picked over Mr. Met, and I still stand by that choice. The year after, or 2 years after, something like that, they decided to host a contest to get a female companion for him, which, by the way, we found out is not named Mrs. Redlegs.
You would assume, right?
Nope, I think she's on the prowl, Brian.
Yeah.
She's available. Her name is Rosie Red.
Rosie Red. She's available.
Are you interested?
I'm just saying I'm interested. Like, what is happening with
Redlegs and Red?
Yeah, exactly.
I hear you.
Is there a courtship going on? Am I going to be stepping in between something that's happening? You know, because I'm not going to.
Well, I don't
want to step on any red legs here. You know, I just want to.
You don't want to
step on anyone's red feet, I guess.
Wow.
It's a tough.
You don't want to turn on the red
tough pun
light?
to make. No, definitely don't want to turn on. You forgot about.
No, but you know who got in the middle?
Who got in the middle?
Gapper.
Okay.
Gapper is the third leg in this that you're not thinking about. Gapper is that awkward friend of Mr. Redlegs that every time Rosie's around, Mr. Redlegs is just like, get the hell out of here. and Gapper, who is this ridiculous like nose and fuzzy whatever, he looks like the Philly. He looks like the Philly. He looks like the fanatic in for the Phillies, which we haven't even seen yet, but we know what he looks like. And I guarantee you, like, he's just bouncing around being a goofy idiot in front of Rosie Red, and Mr. Redlegs just sitting there like tapping his foot like, get out of here, Gapper. But pick one, okay? You don't need 4 or 3 or whatever it is.
Just pick one.
That was ridiculous.
Yeah.
You also, I mean, you haven't done your musical interludes yet, so let's just do that now.
Well, okay. Cincinnati, like other ballparks that we've seen, had a song that followed the 7th inning stretch, which I think is supposed to be a regional, like band together type of song. This one, the chorus was Cincinnati, Ohio, and it was very clearly like a sing-along type of song.
They had it up on the screen with the stupid the
bouncing ball,
on top of it, so you could sing along with it.
And nobody sang along. The 7th inning stretch was fine.
Fans looked straight up bored, disinterested in that song.
Yeah,
and
they interrupted the song to like announce the relief pitcher. So obviously they don't care about the song.
So you're asking why have the song?
No. I see why they should have the song, but this is a impassioned plea to fans
to adopt the song,
sing the songs of your region, to embrace it.
What happens if that's just a completely made up thing? Like, for instance, I back, you back, we back.
No, that's a different. Okay, it's a different situation.
Here's the thing.
And also, you remember that. I was
just gonna say,
I back, you back, we back, D back.
We saw that 4 days ago, and if we went to a Diamondbacks game,
we would be
3
singing
years
along.
from now, we'd be able to sing along with
for
that.
sure.
So, how hard is it, Cincinnati, Ohio, to remember that?
Yeah, the name of the town, guys.
Although it's pronounced Cincinnati, remember?
Okay, but you take artistic license when you're singing it.
Okay, fair enough. Well, in any case, so the musical things were fine for you.
Yeah, that's like my musical breakdown for this part.
I just wanted to make sure you had your platform. So we are.
I have my platform.
No, but the stadium overall was pretty good. We're on our way now, 7 hours-ish, on our way to Atlanta. Yeah. So we will theoretically have a bed to sleep in tonight, as we will be sleeping at a friend's place, depending on what time we get in. We will be doing a radio interview as well with some of the folks from Cincinnati. We're going to figure that one out before we call in. And then we see the Braves tomorrow, which is supposed to be another scorcher, and there's rain in the forecast in the afternoon, so I can't wait. That's tomorrow.
I thought we weren't talking about rain.
Listen, we've already broached it in Coors.
I know you told every single person we've talked to today about rain.
It happened at Coors. We've already done it. We've already been there. We can get over it.
Okay.
That'll be lucky number 13. Oh, God, it's a 13th game tomorrow.
Oh, no!
Guess what, folks? You see that?